Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. My name's Daniel, part of the team here at Lifehouse Church. It is a privilege just to take a few moments to share some of my thoughts with you on this week's subject. You'll have heard yesterday from Pastor Sarah, a really good job speaking about love. Today I just get an opportunity to share my thoughts about peace. Now, I'm pretty sure we can have many discussions about so many things regarding the subject peace. How do we get inner peace? What does world peace look like? And even how do we bring peace? And I guess for me, just for the moment, I'd like to just share some of my thoughts around that, bringing peace. I know I am a married man. I've been married now for just over 10 years. I have 2 children. I have a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old. And can I let you know today that there are times where I have to bring peace to situations. And we read in Galatians, don't we, about the fruits of the Spirit. Now, if you jump back just a little bit in Galatians in Galatians 5, chapter 5, verse 13, it literally speaks about living by the Spirit. It says, "You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but not to use your freedom to indulge in flesh, rather serve one another." And then it goes on, it gets back up to verses 22 where we find the fruits of the Spirit. It says, "But the fruits of the Spirit is love, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, fruitfulness, gentleness and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Those who belong to Jesus have crucified the flesh with its passions and desires. Since we live by the Spirit, let us keep in step with the Spirit." So for me, as I'm reading that and I'm taking into consideration the topic peace, everything I'm reading is suggesting to me that it's a very active sort of language to live by, to keep in step with, which takes my thoughts to when Jesus is speaking in the book of Matthew, and we hear about the Beatitudes, and you can find it in Matthew 5, the Beatitudes. But at verse 9 it says this: "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they are the sons/daughters of God." And I think as Christians, and I think for me personally, if I'm going to grow in any areas, not just peace as a fruit of the Spirit, but in any of them areas, I need to understand that we're speaking about fruits of the Spirit, and fruits hang on trees. And the only way fruit can grow is by what is fed to them. Is it watered well? Are we looking after the seed of the plant? Is it growing in the way that it should do? And the only way, I believe for myself, for me to bring peace into situations, for me to bring peace to other people, then I have to operate in that gifting. I have to learn what it is to grow and develop peace in my life. First thing is I find peace from the comfort that Jesus gives me on a daily basis to know that I can survive the day. The second thing is I take comfort in the fact that through that I can actually bring peace to other people. My son Jonah, my daughter Summer argue a lot of the time. They fight over toys. Now I have to find a way to bring peace to them situations. But it only comes from a place of growing for me. And I'm just thankful that I'm in a church, I'm in a culture, I'm in a group of people that are all about growing, learning and developing. See, peace is one of the fruits of the Spirit I think we can operate more in. And if I'm honest, I think I operate more from a place of trying to find peace than I do give peace. But actually when we come to this scripture, it is a very active scripture, and it speaks about being led by the Spirit and living by the Spirit. So just for a few moments today, I'm sure you could probably find time, and you'll even find situations today. If you don't find a situation today to bring peace into somebody's world, then you must be perfect, because I come across people all the time who have problems at home, who struggle with their children, who sometimes, I play golf with Fritz, who's doing a devotion one of these days this week, and we're out on the golf course and we see people arguing about things, but to be able to bring peace to situations, I genuinely believe is a gift that we can develop and grow, but it does come by spending time with God and understanding that he sent his son Jesus to bring peace to the world. And we as Christians have a responsibility to bring peace into our families' homes, into your workplaces, into different areas of your life. We have a responsibility to bring peace. And I'm just thankful today that I can just share just a few thoughts, really simply, just the last 5 minutes of actually the importance of bringing peace. Just to finish off, as a reminder, Matthew 5 verse 9 says, "Blessed are the peacemakers." Let's not be going to find peace for ourselves today, but let's be thinking about how we can bring peace to other people. And I would be very surprised if you operate like that today in frantic situations, moments. I'd be very surprised that you don't find peace yourself, because there's something about loving one another, like we read just a few moments ago, that actually opens our own world up and transforms our own world, and we see the peace of God like never before. Thanks for your time today. They're just some of my own thoughts. Have a blessed week, and I'll see you later.